Number 5. Kecksburg, Pennsylvania. The UFO came crashing down December 9, 1965. Officials say it was a General Electric re-entry vehicle launched by the Air Force as a spy satellite that just simply fell out of orbit. But authorities at the time of the crash said it was nothing but a meteorite. Both statements were claimed, but never proven. Witnesses say as it fell, it appeared to be making a level descent, as if it was guided and changing its path, not just falling. It came out of the sky at 4:47 p.m. Military was there within an hour, and it was gone by 8 p.m. People who had witnessed the incident said it was shaped like an acorn, about 10 to 12 feet long, and had strange markings on the band near the bottom that resembled hieroglyphics. Witnesses said authorities warned them away from the area due to radiation, and others who were closer were ordered to leave at gunpoint. Personally, I can understand if it was a satellite and being ordered away at gunpoint, but with multiple eyewitness accounts all saying exactly what it looked like, on top of no satellite ever looking like an acorn, makes me wonder what on Earth or out of Earth this could have been. Number 4. The Lubbock Lights. On August 25, 1951 in Lubbock, Texas, very strange photos were taken of lights in the sky in perfect formation. Observed by Dr. W.I. Robinson, a professor of geology, Dr. A.G. Auberg, a professor of chemical engineering, and Professor W.L. Ducker, head of the Department of Petroleum Engineering. All three men of high standing claimed to see the Lubbock lights race noiselessly across the sky within seconds. Not only did they see these lights once, but 3 times, one after another. Photographs show that apart from the crescent-shaped flight formation, you could see few other, but larger lights visible. A check the next day to the Air Force stated that they had no planes in the sky at this time or area. The Air Force examined the pictures in great detail and could neither prove nor disprove their authenticity. It was written off as a natural phenomenon that no one could explain, not even to this day, leaving many to think that Lubbock, Texas was visited by UFOs. Number 3. California Mystery Light. This is my personal favorite because being from Southern California, got to see firsthand what was in the sky on November 8th, 2015. I'm not getting my information for this story from any outside sources. Military stated that this was an unarmed missile test, but this was stated after the missile was launched. This missile could be seen from San Diego all the way past Los Angeles. Living close to a military base, we could hear testing such as bombs and guns all year round, sometimes even seeing things like flares or small missiles in the sky. Above you see to the left what could be seen around the area and what a missile does look like at night. To the right you see what a lot of other Californians saw that night. The bright blue and white glow is not something I have ever seen. The thing that makes me believe this was not a missile was the fact that you could see this object stopping multiple times and at the end just disappearing completely. This is based on my own and other close relatives' observations. Lastly, I wanted to add that something very similar was also seen in the county of Perm in Russia, also not being able to be clearly identified. Just another light in the sky being written off as military activity. Number 2. International Space Station. Next, we have some images taken by the International Space Station, or ISS. Recently, NASA has been releasing information that states that there are lots of sightings around Earth that they can't explain as something natural like comets or meteors. In the link below, you can watch the ISS live, where people claim to have seen some extremely bizarre things. NASA scientists state that there is always a real chance that there could be a genuine anomaly, maybe a spacecraft malfunction or threat, expected or unexpected. In my personal opinion, I feel like life on Earth can't be the only life in the entire universe, but who knows? So far there's no 100% proof that we are not alone, but that might change someday. Number 1. Battle of Los Angeles. Last, we have an all-time favorite of many people, the Battle of Los Angeles, on February 25, 1942. These sightings also inspired the 2011 movie Battle Los Angeles. The panic in Los Angeles was caused when a number of witnesses reportedly sighted a large, round object in the skies over Culver City and Santa Monica. The object in the sky was shot by over 1,400 anti-air shells with no visible effect. It eventually drifted south towards Long Beach and vanished from view. The military could not get its story straight. First, the Army's Western Defense Command claimed it as unidentified planes. Then the Navy stated that it was a result of war nerves and a false alarm. Then over 40 years later, military concluded the incident was possibly a drifting weather balloon. No real answers ever came of the incident. Not a single plane was brought down, no bombs were dropped, and lastly, the object itself was never recovered or seen again. I hope you enjoyed this video of my top 5 possible UFO sightings and stories. If I taught you anything or interested you enough to watch my entire video, please leave a like or a comment and don't forget to subscribe. Have a nice night.